welcome back. Well, many cities and communities are suffering due to COVID, and many have had to rethink their budgets and tax increases and how they're going to structure their operations. But with me is the Ulster County Executive, Pat Ryan, who's found a way to have zero tax increases, right, Pat? And explain how you were able to do that because New York was hit harder than many other states.
Absolutely. We're in Ulster County, about 75 miles north of New York City, and we were hit hard with COVID just like the rest of the state. So I'm really proud that with all that economic impact, we were able to pass a budget with no tax increases and no layoffs to our great staff. And a big part of that is actually because we've seen our economy pre-COVID growing and developing and maturing, which has put us in a really good position coming into the crisis, thankfully, financially.
Well, and I know a lot of people have moved up there from New York City. So that's probably, what has that done for your community?
So we've long been a place where people are coming, especially really the last decade. We've seen more and more energy and new folks and excitement and dynamism here. So that's a big driver of why we're really thriving, and we've been able to make it through some of the hard times of the crisis. In fact, last quarter, Ulster County was the #1 nationally ranked by the Association of Realtors in seeing our housing market increase year over year. So we're seeing our residential market boom. We're also seeing more and more small and medium businesses making their way north to us. So it's a really exciting time.
Well, there's a lot to do. I spent almost 2 weeks up there this summer, and there's wineries and a lot of great restaurants and gardens, and there's activity like outdoor activities too that are really fun. So I'm sure that all plays into the economic development.
Yeah, I mean, look, especially now with technology the way it is and work the way it is, do you want to work remotely from your small apartment with a view of maybe a brick wall out the window, or do you want to look out the window and see the beautiful Catskill Mountains or the Hudson River? I mean, we're the home of Woodstock. We have this incredible culture and energy and art scene, a creative scene, and great outdoor activities. The other thing that really sets us apart, we really appreciate and honor our environment here. And I think as that's become more and more important to people, that's drawn people in. So yeah, we're excited to have more folks come and join us.
Yeah, well, there were a lot of bike trails. I remember too. I remember noticing that and thinking how great it was, get outdoors and get some exercise, and trees galore, which is beautiful.
Absolutely. We've really invested in our trail network. We're now part of the statewide Empire State Trail. One of the coolest stories about our economy, we invested in a major bike trail. And within 6 months after that, we were worried about many of our small businesses leaving. After we invested in the trail, one of our premier businesses not only stayed there, but they're located right along the trail. They actually doubled their size. They've seen a huge amount of increase. They're a chocolate company, but now they sell food and drink. They have delicious ice cream sandwiches. So after people hike and bike, they can enjoy that type of stuff.
Yeah, awesome. Now, so Pat, what advice would you give to other communities that are trying to figure out how to navigate post-COVID?
I think the way we're thinking about it is lean into what makes you different and special and really invest in that. So for us, it is our beautiful environment. So we're investing in trails and tourism. It's our great small and medium businesses. We've set up lots of programs to help them through this challenging time with loans and assistance and mentorship and support. So really be honest about what your strengths are and lean into them and support those businesses and those industries. Mm-hmm. And then I think that'll allow us and hopefully others to come out of this not only okay, but hopefully actually better.
Yeah. And then finally, it's November 9th, Monday. We just heard this morning about a potential Pfizer vaccine. This will air a little bit later, but just kind of in general, what are your thoughts about that and how that may play into the resurgence of local and global economy?
Well, this is a huge deal. I think having led our COVID response and seen the devastating impacts of COVID, this is such welcome news. The fact that people can now have more confidence that we have a path out of this will absolutely, I mean, we're seeing it in the stock market today, but we're also, I think, going to see it on Main Street in places like upstate New York and around the country, where people can have a little more confidence that investing and taking some risk now, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel finally. And obviously that'll have a huge positive impact.
Yeah, I mean, people were actually emotional on Wall Street about this. I can see my
Yeah.
grandma again and things like that. I mean, with kids back in school, I mean, it's been very difficult. So, anyway, thank you so much and congratulations on your success, Pat. And I look forward to going back up to Dutchess County, Ulster County. That whole area up there is wonderful.
Well, next time you got to stay more than 2 weeks. We'll get you to move up here. You can do your
I
show
can
from right
afford a
here.
home there. The prices have gone up so much.
No, we still have great deals and great opportunities for everybody.
All right. Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.